Hey, what's good, folks? We got another video for you today, and this time we're going to go and look at a clip from a podcast where former multi-time champion Deontay Wilder was on a podcast, and he talked about everything from his career to his achievements and everything else. But there was one thing that really caught my eye in the podcast. He talks about his ex-fiancé doing everything from stealing from him to her son doing something that was really egregious. Let's get to the clip. This is Deontay Wilder in his own words.
Kid's mother, you know what I'm saying? That my ex stole over $400,000 from me.
400?
Over $400,000 from me. She killed one of my childs because she couldn't get child support in the state that she was in. They had a cap on it. So she wanted to move to California. See, that's where all the girls go.
That's what California
because
got
them
the
lawyers
laws
out there waiting on them, and the laws is a woman is innocent until proven guilty, and man is guilty until proven innocent. Good luck. And don't have no money because they're gonna extort you. You understand me? Judges and lawyers knowing each other and all that, and I'm telling you, know. And these times, motherfuckers freakies out here. They probably having sex with each other and shit and coming on and hitting your case down. You know what I mean? I done been through so much, bro. And to go through that and to have somebody that you done taken care of for years, a person, she was a person that lost her job she'd tell everybody she was CPA, but you was a CNA, a certified nurse assistant. That's the lowest of the low in the hospital, if I'm not mistaken. But you want to tell people you certain things because you want to look a certain part that you really not. You know what I'm saying? And now you lose your job as that. You can't even wipe ass right. You done lost your job wiping somebody's ass because you ain't wipe it right.
So let's break down what he said. He said that this woman tried to get child support from him, and since she couldn't get child support, she deleted the child. And I've seen this with so many cases. I've seen this. Remember, I think it was an NBA player, and the woman moved to California. Matter of fact, she tried to move to California. Matter of fact, it was Anthony Edwards. His baby mother tried to go to California and get the case in California, but since the baby was conceived in Georgia, the actual case was in Georgia, and the Georgia judge said that Anthony Edwards owed this certain amount of month in child support, so he just paid it all in one lump sum. It seems like Deontay Wilder's ex-wife or ex-fiance tried to do the same thing, go to California where the laws are real lax as far as child support, and it didn't work out for her.
Still stink. You know what I'm saying? And now you lose your job, you finna become homeless, and you got two people you taking care of. So I end up getting her and moving her with me. And you know what I'm saying? And helped her out and all that stuff. And this is how you repay me? I took the role of being your son's father, not just a daddy, but a father. I went in so hard, bro. I went in so hard to the point where I put them on my will. I had a meeting with my kids. I said, how y'all feel if I scoot y'all over? I scoot over a little slide and let somebody else get a little bit of it. You know, my kids are amazing. They're my best friends. And they was down with it. So I moved a little space over and added her son in on my motherfucking win. You ain't even my son for real. You know what I mean?
That stand up.
That has to take a toll.
I put her in my will as well too. You was just my girlfriend. You ain't even my wife.
I hope that still ain't there, man.
Yeah, man. I hope that still ain't. One time the son said, "You ain't my daddy." Now that's one thing you don't say to a man that ain't your daddy. Don't remind him that you ain't his daddy. You ain't. You know what I'm saying? Don't remind him.
I know that, but you ain't got.
I done fed you, took you on all these trips, give you a beautiful life. I ain't your daddy. I'm put you on my wheel, bro. When he did that, bro, I ran to my lawyer to try to get that. You know what I mean? Because I felt like I was finna have a heart attack. Seriously. You know what I mean? So I've been through a lot.
Yeah, man. This to me is a sad story because this man actually took care of not only the woman, his ex-fiance, but he made sure that her and her son were going to be straight if something was to happen to him. And kudos to him because he didn't have to do that. He went to his kids, they were down for it because at the end of the day, the kids were the ones that were going to get the majority of the will if something was to happen to him. So he said, I'm going to go ahead and put a little space in there for you and your child. And then for the child to actually say, you're not my daddy, you know what I'm saying? Even if you know what I'm saying? He knows that you're not the father, but this man is literally taking care of you, making sure that you good. Why would you say that? You know what I'm saying? To me, you know, that's something that the mother probably instilled in him, you know, and the mother is being the driving force behind this stuff. This man literally took care of you and your son, and for your son to say that is bad. And then another thing, you know, these paternity things, these child support things, there needs to be a law. You know what I'm saying? There really needs to be a law that, you know, it pretty much makes it seem like now women are having kids with these athletes just to get a bag. They want a bag. They don't care about the child. The child is the bag. And for the next 18 to 21 years, that athlete's going to pay you a certain amount of money a month because you had this man's child. It's not about, you know, making sure the child has what the child needs. It's about what you want. And for Deontay Wilder's ex-fiancé to steal almost $500,000 from this man, that is treacherous. And this is why a lot of guys, especially athletes, need to be more careful about who you deal with, because you don't know what motive these women have. There are some women out there who have a motive of, I'm going to go ahead, get this bag from this man so I ain't got to work for the rest of my life. And you know who the true victims are? The kids. Because the kid needs the father in his life, but instead of you know, getting one man and dealing with one man and that man being in your child's life, you rather deal with the athlete who got 3 or 4 other baby mamas and all you want is the bag. But in the long term, the child's going to suffer because that child doesn't have his father and it's like full time. He has to share him with like 3 or 4 other kids and 3 or 4 other baby mamas. But I mean, kudos for Deontay Wilder for coming out and saying this, because at the end of the day, you could tell he was hurt. He was hurt by all this stuff that was going on. And you got guys like him who are really stand-up dudes, and you got women out there who don't give a damn about that. But hey, let me know what you think about this whole Deontay Wilder ex-fiancé situation, stealing almost $400,000 for him, and her son saying, "You're not my daddy." Let me know in the comments below. It's your boy Jay here with another one. Make sure that like button, make sure the subscribe button on my road to 2,000 subscribers. Let's get that. Get those comments up. Get the likes up. Hit that bell for all notifications. Until next time, folks, I'm out.